lovely day or night, however you're doing, or however this finds you. I hope you are doing as well as can be. These are some strange days. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, I just ate chips. I feel like I'm still eating chips. I apologize. Also, dogs and children making noises. I am not going back and cutting it, although I should. Um, I just wanted to give you just a quick informative update on the 2 new series that I'm going to be doing over here. So, cutting right to the point, the first one is called Storytime. Because, as I mentioned before, and as we all know, these are weird days. Not really sure what to make of much anymore, so my family and I were just doing the best we can to be the best we can and live the best we can and treat others the best we can and be the change that we want to see. So that combined with some amazing messages, it's actually simultaneously honoring and also a little strange to me to get messages from people about how they like my voice, which is nice. Thank you. And also how they could, some people could fall asleep to it. Some people could, like in a good way. I know. It's like first I was like, well, I could just talk you right to sleep then. It's boring, but I don't think that's it completely. Anyway, so that soothing quality to my voice, I suppose. I have been a public speaker in some times in my life. It's true. Just don't really want to go into it. There have been a variety of instances. So I am appreciative of the messages from people who enjoy hearing hearing me and who also hear me, because the very same people who are sending these messages, lots of new friends, lots of good people. um, they have great things to say too, good conversations, talking about deep stuff, probably the things that I don't know, are being brought to the surface right now. We are being facilitated to have these kind of conversations now because everything's just kind of blown wide open. It's these are the best of times and these are the worst of times, right? I actually have that on the bookshelf right there behind me. The gold on the binding, the tall one. Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. It is one of my favorites, and I reach for quotes from it. Actually, right now, this is another part of the update here. Bringing us to Storytime and the other series that will be starting based on poetry is that I have been collecting and compiling and editing and arranging a part one of an anthology of a collection of my written works, poetry, interspersed with slides of my art. I have about 105 pages right now, and the quotes at the beginning of each section, I have a hard time not using Charles Dickens for for everything right now. I think I'll share one in a post because it's a good one. And it's not so hopeless. it's not so hopeless. None of it. Because we're gonna do stuff. Since I could just drone on and just put you right to sleep, I figured with chatting with some friends and supporters of my voice that I'm going to read stories because it's comforting. I'm grabbing a bunch of classics. I have a huge library here at the house. I'm so grateful. The local library was doing some renovations, and anything in a certain section that hadn't been in a few sections that hadn't been checked out in like 6 months, they had to get rid of. So we have almost all of our books have library tags on the back. But man, it was one of the coolest experiences of my life with 2 little babies, and it was just so exciting. We are book lovers, and I think that story time for all ages is probably just what the doctor ordered right now. So we do story time still. I've got a teen and a tween, and you know, we love our stories, and they pick them out. Sometimes we have an ongoing one right now. We'll do a series. We did the entire Harry Potter series together as a family, and a little bit each night. And it's kind of a good way to check in for us. So I am digging through their bookshelves and our collection to find ones like this. Marie Sendak, the story and the pictures where the wild things are. That's going to be the first story that I will be reading. I'm actually going to make another video right after this because I think the children and the dogs went outside. So I am going to seize the carp and let's seize the carp. The poetry sharing group is going to be, it's going to have anonymous pieces as well as well-known pieces, as well as guest speakers, local poets and writers. It's going to have some of my own, possibly. We'll see. I have several pieces floating around out there right now. Fingers crossed, waiting to hear back for notification. It just takes a really long time with the literary zines, but it's okay. Just keep writing, arting. Oh yes, the anthology is interspersed with slides of my art, so quotes. It's looking good, and it's really actually close to going to press. I want to hear back on a couple of the pieces that are going to be in it, because I don't want to publish and have to yank it if it makes it. I need to wait, which kind of stinks. But I still think it's going to beat Juniper's Journey to the press. Amazingly, I've gone into perfectionism mode with Juniper's Journey because it is the first in a series of 5 books, and I'm gathering sketches, doing sketches from the next 4, and trying to get excerpts done as well, so that when I present it, it's a bundle. It's appealing. It's more appetizing, maybe. It's a 5-course meal. Not just a snack. We're talking about books. This, ladies and gentlemen. So, we're going to do story time that is going to be made of fun stuff, classic stuff. I'm going to try not to cry for, hang on a second. I have another one. I'm going to give you a little peek. So, that one, I'm sure the moms and dads out there, the people know this one. That's just a couple that are on the stack. there's one called Wump World, which one of my kiddos really loves, and it's apropos. I don't know if anybody's heard of it or seen it. I don't know the author off the top of my head, excuse me, for so many things. Um, I'm gonna figure that out. But I do think it's one that is a good one to read. It's kind of like Wally and kind of like the Lorax a little bit. I don't know. It just reminds me. It's got a good message. Sad. It's a cautionary tale. That's a lot of what we might need right now and what's going around. But I feel like story time is it's really a space for comfort, for leaning into your imagination in a safe place. Some familiar stories, some you don't know. Doesn't matter how old you are. I'm going to read to you. You might like it. If you don't, I don't care. I'm still going to do it and you can just go away. Yeah. So, for the poetry series, I haven't come up with a clever title for it yet. I mean, not as clever as Storytime. So, it's just the poetry sharing series in my notebook right now. And I have two people I would love to have come and speak. Or do Zoom, however that happens. I am going to figure it out. And also have a few lined up to read already. So I think that will be a good way to help people feel they're not alone. Bringing powerful voices out. I think those are different kinds of comfort that we could use right now. Some rest and some fierce inspiration. Yeah. So, I'm not going to start reading it now. I just wanted to fill you in. I'm going to read Where the Wild Things Are first, and I think the very first poem that I'm going to share over on that series, I don't know, to be determined at this point. The other thing I wanted to say is yes, with the suggestions and requests, I love that. So Where the Wild Things Are is actually, I'm going to spill the beans. That was one of my kiddos' suggestions for the very first one. And I said, you know what? I think that's a great idea. Maurice Sendak, always a winner. I think of the story I heard that he told one time about receiving a letter from a fan, and the little boy, it was a little boy, I think, and he wrote the child back, and the child got the letter from Maurice Sendak and was so excited because it was his favorite book, his favorite author and illustrator, and so he ate the letter. And I've almost knocked the camera over again. And the mother wrote the author back, Maurice Sendak, and said what happened, and it was the biggest honor. I think he said it was the biggest honor of his career. That someone, oh, it was a little drawing. I think he drew him a picture in the letter. I just think that's great. Detachment, baby. Just let it go. Love it. Mm, so good. I don't know if you can hear the electric guitar right now. That's probably my cue to bounce my happy squirrel butt away. But we like Nirvana in here now. Still, I mean, but all over again and with an electric guitar now, it live. Um, so yes, so maybe I won't read the story yet because it is jam time. Um, but yeah, I'm going to. I'm gonna share that one first, and I can't wait. And I'm really, really grateful that I get such cool messages and supportive suggestions and sweet, sweet friends. I am honored and I am grateful for you. And I hope that, I don't know, I hope it helps. Just gotta do your little bit where you're at, right? With whatever you can reach. All right. Take care of yourselves and each other. I'm gonna be back soon.